You've probably seen this trend all over social media, right? Romanticizing your life. It looks like it's all about pretty pictures and aesthetics. But what if I told you it's actually tapping into something way deeper? A powerful idea that can completely change how you see your own life. We're talking about free will. Okay, so have you ever noticed something kind of strange? Like you look at someone you know, and even though you live in the same city, maybe even have similar jobs, you feel like you're living in completely different worlds. For one person, life just drags by. It's boring, it's repetitive. But for the other person, it feels like they're the main character in an adventure movie. How is that possible? They're living basically the same life. What's the one thing that's different? Well, it all comes down to one thing: free will. It's that feeling, that deep down belief that your life isn't just something that's happening to you. It's something you are actively choosing. And man, once you grab onto that idea, it can change absolutely everything. But see, here's the trap that so many of us fall into, right? We kind of stop using our free will. We just slip onto autopilot. And before you know it, your days don't even feel like they belong to you anymore. I mean, does this look familiar? You wake up, you check your phone, you go to work or class, scroll a bit, eat, sleep, repeat. Look, there's nothing wrong with the routine itself. The real issue is that these aren't conscious choices. They're just the default settings. We're just going through the motions. Now, psychologists actually have a name for the complete opposite of being on autopilot. It's called autonomy. And it's that amazing feeling that you are the one calling the shots, that your actions actually come from your own values and interests, not just habit. And get this, the research on this is so clear. When people feel that sense of autonomy, it's almost like a superpower. Seriously. They don't just feel happier, they become more engaged, way more creative, and they perform better at pretty much everything they do. Life just gets richer. And this is where that whole romanticizing your life trend circles back. I know it might look a little silly or superficial on the surface, but it's actually tapping into something really, really deep in our psychology. Think about what it looks like in practice. Buying yourself flowers just because, taking a late night walk for no reason, sitting in a cafe with a book and pretending you're the main character. These things seem so small, right? But what they really are is a tiny rebellion against that autopilot mode. And that is the big shift. With every one of those little intentional choices, you stop just reacting to whatever life throws at you. You're not a puppet anymore. You become the director. And let me tell you, your brain loves this. Why? Because that feeling of autonomy, of being in control, it's not some fluffy nice to have. It's a core psychological need. It's right up there with feeling connected to others or feeling like you're good at what you do. Okay, so this all sounds great, right? But how do we actually do it? How do we go from just talking about it to actually living it? Well, it starts by getting what exercising free will really looks like in day-to-day life. All right, first things first, exercising your free will does not mean you have to do something crazy, okay? You don't need to quit your job and move to another country tomorrow. It's so much simpler than that. It's all about the little things. I mean, it can be as simple as just taking a different route home from work, or finally starting that little project you've been putting off forever, or just deciding to say what you actually think in a conversation. Every single one of these little actions, it's like a workout for your free will muscle. And when you start sprinkling these little choices throughout your day, something really powerful starts to happen. Life slowly stops feeling like it's just a series of random accidents. It starts to feel intentional, like something you're building on purpose. But wait, it gets even better. Because this isn't just about feeling good in the moment. There's a huge, hidden benefit to living this way. Something that can really shape your entire future. This is where it gets really fascinating. Study after study shows that people who genuinely believe they have control over their actions, well, they tend to achieve more. They're more successful, and they even act more responsibly in the long run. And the reason why is actually pretty simple, but it's powerful. If you believe your choices actually matter, you start making better ones. It's like if you think you're the one steering the ship, you're going to start paying a lot more attention to the map, right? You take ownership. So when you boil it all down, this whole romanticizing your life thing, it's not really about the cute pictures. It's a whole philosophy. It's a real practical way to remind yourself of a fundamental truth about your own life. Because your life isn't some schedule that somebody else wrote for you. It's not a to-do list you just have to get through. No, it's a story. And every single day you wake up, you're holding the pen. That really is the big shift we're talking about here. Going from this passive feeling that life is just happening to you to this active, powerful realization that life is something you are creating, one small, intentional choice at a time. So that leaves just one question. What will you create today?